Welcome to D&D Journey of the 5th Edition. Join us in our campaign and shenanigans as we explore the subterranean labyrinths, plunder hordes of treasure, battle legendary monsters. This podcast will be following our gaming group and the adventures of these characters, as well as a few guests from time to time. Join us as we start a new campaign and our journey to experience the best, and maybe the worst, in the 5th edition of Dungeons & Dragons.
Hi, this is Kellie, aka Trixie from Ragnarok and Roll, assigned to Ragnarok Story, and Tilda Wimblewick from D&D Journey of the 5th Edition. First off, I would just like to say thank you to everyone for listening to our varied adventures, as well as for rating us on iTunes and rpgpodcast.com. If you haven't rated us yet, we would greatly appreciate it if you could. And if you're looking for more ways to support our efforts, we are now on Patreon, a great site where you can help us continue making more podcasts, as well as some special surprises for our patrons. If you can, please look us up at www.patreon.com/cppn. Every little bit helps. And again, thank you for listening.
Alright, so welcome to D&D Journey of the 5th Edition, our first session of Princes of the Apocalypse.
Pages of the Apocalypse, we're only level 1.
Yeah. Oh.
Squires
of the Apocalypse.
No, pages earlier than
Is it like a bad 70s hair metal band?
I have no right.
Yeah, but pages aren't even
have
Squires.
inside me blood of kings, yeah.
That's what it sounds like.
So we're going to go around the table and everybody introduce your character. Careful.
Awkward silence.
Yeah, thank you. It's very cool.
Yeah, we don't want to die.
I'm all about the let's not freeze to death.
Thank you.
Not dying is good.
dying.
But if we do die, there's a death sticker.
You
We'll
saved
stand-
that? Well, she'll stamp our foreheads.
She's going to stab people with it, and then you die.
Real life.
In real life.
So we're going to go ahead and go around the table. Go ahead and give me your name, your class and theme.
And the name of your magic ladle.
Theme?
Yeah.
Background.
Like for you, it's Outlander.
Oh, yes, thank you.
Yeah. And what faction you belong to, if any. Do you want to keep your mission secret, or do you want to tell everyone?
My
your
business is
Secret.
secret.
Okay. And give me your best skills, your best top 2 skills.
That you want to have opportunities.
So
to
that
do.
way I can go ahead and make sure that those come up and you can do your awesome stuff and awesome situations. And if you're a local to the town of...
Larch.
Red Larch.
The Larch! For Monty Python fans.
I
The
got you.
Larch!
I don't know what that means, but I'm going to laugh.
Monty Python.
So it
The
seems
Larch!
funny.
It's not funny.
So
It
if
is
you're
funny.
if you're a local to Red Larch.
Wait, can I say one word and have people laugh? Pencil.
No, pencil's
Mechanical.
not funny. Mechanical is more funny.
I get what you did there.
Banana.
It's witty, because you only said
Don't
one
be
word.
snide.
Okay, so let's go ahead and start with Kellie.
Hi, I'm Kellie. I will be playing Sister Solace, the cleric tiefling. I am a tiefling of the god Pelor. I will bring you the light of Pelor. I am actually not local to this wonderful town. I am traveling, and it is my destiny to. I'm going to take out the Earth Prophet Marlos, dangerous villain who must be stopped, as well as spread the light of Pelor everywhere I go. Oh, and my top
you gotta do your
People can
top.
decide to keep it
my
secret or
top
not.
skills are wisdom and
There's another
Skills.
oh.
Yeah, you're like...
The things on the left are called abilities, right?
Okay.
Yeah,
Abilities
ability
are
scores.
So
called
attributes.
skills. Attributes and skills.
Medicine and insight.
Yay, healer.
Okay, and what's your
Oh, and I have
character's
affiliated
theme?
theme.
Background.
No,
Acolyte?
there's no
I am an acolyte. Yes, I do not wish to share with you yet my sad stories. I bring only light.
She was born a poor black child.
Okay.
Oh!
So Kerrie, go for it.
Alrighty. I am Tallyn. I am of the Hidden Forest tribe. I am an outlander. I am not local to Red Larch. I am a half-elf ranger, and And that's Tallyn spelled Tallyn. My skills, my highest skills are athletics and stealth. What else did I need to say?
Are you affiliated with?
Kerrie,
Oh,
what
yes,
was your-
I am affiliated with the Emerald Enclave.
So
I'm
Kerrie?
affiliated with the Order of the Gauntlet.
I want to get the names right. Kerrie is...
I am Tallyn. Tallyn.
And Kerrie... Sorry, Kellie?
Sister Solace. You may call me Solace if you prefer.
Like sun. I get it.
Mm-hmm.
So.
No,
No,
solace. I
solace.
bring solace wherever I
Peace.
go.
Yeah, I like the idea better.
Stop being sassy. Cut back on
Full
the
of
sass.
peace and love and kindness.
And light.
And
And
light.
light.
And a lot of
Xander?
light.
And then we have Xander.
Mort cock toss.
How'd you know? Now, Kasandros Valerie, the druid sailor, let's use that, extraordinaire. Part of the Emerald Enclave, and best skills are animal handling and perception.
And you're druid?
Yep.
And what's your background?
Oh, like I said, sailor.
Sailor?
Well, let's use that. Yes, sailor.
Okay. Are you local?
No.
And, sorry, what were your best skills?
Perception and animal handling.
Okay, Gary, go for it.
Let's see. I am Silvio De Palmo, a entertainer and a fighter, and my best skills are acrobatics and stealth, and I'm also good at performance. Have a loot.
I play the flute.
Cool. We can bust out some tunes.
We'll have a
I play
band.
the viola.
Oh,
No, I meant my character plays a flute.
No.
Oh, so you're playing?
Yes.
Really?
and-
Are you
wow,
an
that's
Outlander?
weird.
Yes.
There are a lot of people who play
You're an
instruments.
Outlander too?
Yes. So
It's part of the package.
my name is Jazz. I'm playing Kriv, who is not associated with any organization, and also does not carry a clan name. This is because he's seeking vengeance for the clan that was burned under the hands of the fire cult.
Oh yeah, Jazz is not human, right? Everybody so far
He
has
is
been human.
I'm a half elf.
I'm a tiefling.
Sorry,
Humans.
Kriv is a dragonborn sorcerer, and he is generally good-natured, but he is not about to take anyone's shit. His best skills are persuasion and either arcana or survival.
Talon's not good natured very much.
Okay, so yeah, to
There
answer
is
Gary's
more than
question,
all.
we've got a tiefling cleric, a half-elf ranger, a human druid, and a human fighter.
And I'm
And a
actually
dragonborn
entertainer.
sorcerer.
I'm actually the red-skinned. I don't look.
She looks like a
I
devil.
look like a devil, but I'm really an angel.
With golden eye, glowing golden
Yes,
eyes.
with golden glowing eyes.
And which path for your sorcerer were you taking, by the way? The dragon one or
Yes,
the... Okay.
Draconic origin.
And
Awesome.
last but not least,
And
Oh, yes. I'm playing Reona O'Tuck. And she is a dwarf monk.
What was your first name again?
Leona.
Reona.
Leona. Okay.
Reona.
Oh,
Reona.
Reona O'Tuck. Dwarf. A hill dwarf. You know, in the green emerald hills. And she is... I don't remember all the things I'm supposed to tell you now.
your background?
My background, she's a brewer and of some renown and an alchemist on the side, but really she's all about the beer.
no one mix those two up. That's a problem.
Wait, this
That was not beer.
This was the brew, right? Well, he did turn into a frog.
The
so-
brew that was true.
The chalice with the palace
Well,
is the
the
brew
good
that is
news
true.
is he's now made out of gold.
And she's quite the cook. She likes to entertain her friends, especially for Friday night sing-songs. And she
Dwarven
is
karaoke.
wandering the world right now after fleeing the Scarlet Moon fire cultists, whom she would actually like to kill dead in the face completely. And, maybe, destroy their eternal flame at their temple. She tried before. The exploding beer did not work as she hoped. So, and her best skills are acrobatics,
And blowing stuff up with beer.
insight, and
You mean
A close third is persuasion. And I would say that, yes, blowing stuff up with beer is probably a special skill that does not fall anywhere on the character sheet.
Medicine.
Medicine.
No, performance.
Yes, probably.
Or you could even go so far as to
your
say
character reminds me of
Arcana.
That would probably be bad.
That would be some explosion.
Remind me of the
Why it never
gnome
works.
that has the tea, alchemy, and
From the
formal gamers.
Yeah. Oh, that's awesome.
That's what it reminds me of.
So those of you
You're so clever.
Those of you who have factions, read the last sheet on your factions, because you're actually in Red Larch for a reason.
Oh, yeah.
Oh, I'm not local to Red Larch. I'm wandering the world.
Okay, so
I'm-
we have no locals.
I'm somewhat
Interesting.
local in that I
It's
used
over
to
here.
trade with Red Larch.
Okay.
I wrote we were at Red Larch. I wrote that down. I like to write
Okay.
stuff down. I like to write stuff down and use the VI editor.
Well, the last 5 paragraphs, or
Let me see the,
The
paper
goals.
and I'll point.
Or just the
It's-
goals.
It's C's, right?
No.
Yes, it's where Xander's pointing.
Yeah, I was right.
then you read it.
Well, you don't have to read it out loud. Do you want to read it out loud? You can
No,
read it out
we
loud.
don't have to read it out loud.
So I just have to meet this person?
Yep.
You
It's
know,
the first one, right?
Yeah.
Oh.
So basically, you already have contacts in town to reach out to.
I'm a member of the guild. I suppose I could always stop by the Brewers Guild. Say hello.
That's actually a really good idea.
Beer is really awesome. Yes, it is.
You like blowing stuff up with beer? I love blowing stuff
No,
up
you're
with
not
beer.
supposed to blow stuff up with beer.
No,
Bust
I'll
out
blow
the
your
man.
mind with beer.
Oh.
Yes, I got a little crazy with the candle
tea
when it came to
staining.
burning.
Oh no, I like our map. That's delightful.
Oh, that's really nice. I like
The
that.
tea staining.
I was in a hurry last night while burning. Now I just need to go back and burn the edges of the map a little less. Make it more uniform.
Yeah, you have to burn it all a little more.
That is an option too. Fortunately,
Does Red Larch have an inn?
it does have an inn.
I used my ability to my background. I get free room and board if I perform, so I'm performing that.
I'm not going to use mine, though.
So did you guys want to list out what your backgrounds are for your personality traits?
No, I think we
Do you
can.
want
That can
us
come
to?
out during roleplay.
Okay, because basically you need to let me know when you hit one of those
Yeah.
things. Since you
well,
haven't-
I
since
mean,
you're
that's
keeping a
why I
secret
wanted to
from
show
me.
you the...
My personality trait is that I'm full of witty aphorisms, and I have a proverb for every occasion.
Oh, that's going to be awesome.
I like that.
I also have a soup ladle of doom.
That's actually one of the proverbs' name.
So-
That's your
Mine is,
personality trait?
That's your
The strangest
personality
things
trait.
that happened in the wild can be recreated for the sort of advantage they created back then. It's kind of going to be kind of a Rube Goldberg manufacturer.
Ah!
He respects the wild as it will respect him back, and the clan home is the warmest and best place anywhere, and it's ours to keep it that way.
It's the warmest because it's on fire.
That's your personality trait?
That
You went through
was the
all
idea.
4 of them.
Okay.
Okay, so since you guys are basically going to run into each other on a caravan into town, you do notice that, like, especially for some of you who have nature's omens, you know that the season is not right. It's drier and hotter than it should be right now. It should be nice and pleasant and moist, but for some reason it's unseasonably hot. So,
Oh, I know what this is.
you know what this
Probably.
is?
I've read fantasy books before.
You've read
It's
fantasy
not good.
books.
It's
It's
not
not
good.
good.
That
No,
There's
no.
bad and as a druid especially, you're like, this is not right. Nature is not happy. Okay, so
Nature is out of balance.
since you guys are coming through town in a caravan, how many of you guys think you would be hiring yourselves on as guards? Quick question. Anybody?
Guard to get me from point A to point B.
I'm the cook.
Okay, you're cookie on the caravan.
I am the cook.
Okay.
I would offer my services, to them. And plus, the great brother Varric has traveled many times with caravans to give them aid.
Inspiration for you. Okay, so
I would be a
offer
guard.
himself as a close guard.
I'm
He's not very well ranged.
I'm a more reconnaissance type guard, and because I believe in the greater good, and so I'd want to help protect people along the way.
Are you hinting that that's one of your backgrounds?
That's one of my backgrounds.
Okay.
I would
Inspiration for you?
I would not be a guard because
And
I want to
it can
be
be
able to
violent
go
too.
where I want, when I want. Being a guard just doesn't let you do that. And that's the freedom.
And you're wooing the ladies, I assume. There's lady wooing.
Okay.
Oh, we could discuss lady wooing. We could discuss that for days.
Uh-oh. And nights.
And
My
praying the prey out of that.
You're a druid now. You don't pray the
Druiding
pray.
the druid out of that druid.
It's like, you do not strike me as the type to pray, but I can help you with this.
Okay, so go ahead and give a
What,
general
I would have joined
description.
this caravan knowing that it was going in the right direction,
Yes.
that the
Where are we all
signs
in-
of portents have led me this way.
Yes.
So we're coming in on it.
Yes.
You can help me with the praying
So,
part of the
just
wooing
because you
part.
all have ran into each other
The
on the
prey.
caravan,
I could
give
use
a brief description of what you look like, what equipment you're showing, what a casual observer
Okay.
will notice when seeing each of you guys.
Well, I think I'm going to be pretty rather conspicuous, being red-skinned,
Tiefling.
tiefling with horns, tail.
That person looks like a
However,
dad.
It's so
I have
hot.
I have yellow eyes,
Get
and I'm wearing yellow.
I'm gonna write down
I
your red.
choose not to wear white, as you know.
It doesn't. It clashes.
Really matches your eyes.
Yes, he does.
And it's like the color of the sun.
Could
That's
say
right.
Could say it sets them on fire.
Okay, and I happen to be wearing, of course, the symbol of Pelor openly for all to
Which
see
is a
his
sun,
light.
right?
Hopefully you
that
made it
sun
really
with the face
big.
on it.
Yes. So I have many holy symbols upon my person for all to see.
All of different gods.
No,
No, just
Pelor
one.
of just one, the mighty Pelor, and other than the vestments and stuff, and of course I carry a mace
A mace
and a
and
shield. And upon the shield is the face of Pelor and his light.
So she's obviously a cleric. Okay, and Kerrie.
Well, I'm a half elf, so I'm actually kind of tall for the elf part, So I'm taller than you would expect for a half elf. I have chestnut hair that's long and braided part ways, and with big green eyes. But my features are very elvish. So it's like I got the height from the human side, but the features are very elven.
Do you have pointy ears?
My ears are slightly pointed, yes. So, and of course I carry 2 short swords and my bow. And, but I also carry upon my body, over my leather armor, I have a cloak that was from a bear that I had killed. It's my trophy. So,
cool.
yeah.
She could.
And everybody, you rolled trophies for your characters, right?
No.
No, I just made it up because I saw that I
Trophy.
needed a
What
trophy.
What are you talking
How do I roll a trophy?
You did roll.
I didn't roll
No,
a trophy.
we did.
Let me
Oh
see a
no, I
player's
do.
guide.
It's the little junky thing.
The little junkie.
Okay,
thing.
yes, I have.
All right, everyone who wants a random trinket, get a D100 ready
A
and
D100?
a D100.
Yes.
Have one of those.
But you do have 2 10-sided dice.
80.
Hold on. Roll once
Roll
and hold your
percentile
number.
dice.
81.
Okay.
No, I'm good.
Okay, so it might not be a bear, folks. Watch, it's going to be
Well,
something
what's your number
stupid.
I'm
Well,
a,
these are trinkets.
I'm an entertainer, so mine is a 64.
81.
Hold on.
I have a chainsaw.
He's getting there.
But he doesn't have any gas.
No one's invented gas yet. No one really knows what this
Say
thing
that I
is.
had a
It's
musical
very
song.
Actually, my
Take my
trinket.
trophy.
Actually, my trinket is a spear full of gas. It's just
Swirling gas.
swirling
Like
gas
a-
inside of a
like
spear.
a snow globe, but with
Yeah,
gas.
but with gas.
It's so
And if
pretty.
it ever falls,
Yeah. To make the children
hey, it's
laugh.
one of those new environment-friendly light bulbs.
That's
It's
how
a
you first
bubble.
discovered to cast Flame Strike.
Okay, so
No.
She used to have 2 of them.
Thaumaturgy. To make the children laugh, I make it glow
Oh yeah,
different
you have
colors.
you can just make magic things, right? You
Yeah,
can do
well, I'm a tiefling, so I have thaumaturgy automatically.
that, which is cool.
So I make I make it glow for the children.
That's very
Okay.
sweet.
I rolled a 28.
Kerrie, your 28 says you have a dragon's bony talon hanging from a plain leather necklace.
Oh, okay.
So you have a dragon talon hanging from a leather cord around your neck.
That's kind of gross.
So you killed a dragon.
Or she's claiming.
Or somebody in her.
Or she
family.
found it in a tree and thought
Not.
it was really
Wait.
cool.
She is a dentist. And it was.
Wait, a talon? Why is she a
Oh,
dentist
you're right.
working on
Talon is
talon?
not the thing in the mouth. It's the thing on the hand.
I'm a manicurist.
So
She's a
Xander,
manicurist.
81.
81. For an 81, you have a purple handkerchief embroidered with the name of a powerful archmage.
Can I roll that again?
Come on,
No.
throw it.
What?
These are basically tchotchkes.
Just
They're-
throw
I'm
it away.
throwing it away.
It's
Okay,
okay.
you can
It's
throw it away.
former, paramour that was, or maybe it's blackmail that you can
Yeah.
just be like, that archmage.
Okay, Gary, what is it?
64.
64. A pyramid of sticky black incense that smells very bad.
He threw that away.
I wrapped it in his handkerchief.
Jazz.
84.
84. A receipt for deposit at a bank in a far-flung city. So you have a
First, what is a bank?
the Dwarf Banking Guild, which by the way is like the universal banking guild on the continent. You have a deposit
Yeah,
receipt
bank.
for a security box there.
Oh, so you can go and retrieve
Eventually,
something.
we may have to go there and find out what's in that box.
That's exciting.
Watch it, a single gold coin.
Or another purple hanky.
Only if we're
with
lucky.
a gooey
No.
incense.
Jocelynne.
I rolled an 18.
18. A 1 pound egg with a bright red shell. You have a giant egg.
That
You gonna
sounds
cook
about right.
No, sit on it.
Oh, no.
Turn into something.
Never.
It'll be our pet.
I assume it's petrified.
Oh, I want it to be a flump.
So it's a giant egg
A giant egg
It's going to turn
with
into
a
a
red
flump.
stripe.
with
Red, red shell.
So these
Red
are
shell.
horrible.
What kind of shell? Color red. Is it a crimson? Is it a scarlet?
That would be up to
Is
her.
it a...
I now know why we left for a life of adventure.
I've got a hanky.
I think I had it set with this
I
gooey
have an
incense
egg.
candle, but
It's my pet egg, Rupert.
Rupert?
Rupert.
Can you draw a face
Not Egbert or Shelbert? Sheldon?
with the
Oh.
sharpie?
okay, Xander, describe yourself.
Oh,
Sheldon?
there, okay.
good. No, Rupert. Definitely a Rupert. He talks to me.
Talks to Stewie, too.
When
Yeah.
she's
You just
well
talked
into her cups.
Well, that's the thing about Reona O'Tuck. She does drunken monkey style.
Since I'm also... I've been
say a
hunting for the group, too, as I've been doing my reconnaissance.
Okay.
She was talking.
Oh, no, you're fine. You're fine. There was nothing important.
And Xander has something to say.
I was just going to describe my character.
Okay, go for it.
Kasandros Valerie. He's
Say your name again, slowly.
Kasandros
Kasandros, okay.
Valerie. Doesn't really care how you pronounce it. Anyway, he's strange where he has like a combination of things. He has a wolf pelt, but also the baggy clothing that sailors wear, a very strange wooden, like druidic scimitar on his side, and also a staff. Very strange.
So you're a
do you
sailor
look like?
that's you've mugged a druid.
Yeah.
What color hair? I mean,
Why is
what do
everything
you have?
He became a sailor to
Nondescript
pay the
looking?
bills.
Just the normal black hair. Just normal dude.
Normal dude that wants to turn into animal soon.
Good.
Alright.
Bear. Turn bear.
Okay, Gary.
Okay, so my guy is normal height. He has that awesome curly brown hair that I've always wanted, but I'm running out of hair as a whole person.
Vasily.
And it's oiled. And he's wearing a hat with a feather and flamboyant outfit. So he looks very entertaining.
Do you want to talk about anything?
He has a lute.
Oh,
And his beautiful sword.
Yeah, he has this fancy sword, but he doesn't really show that.
is
He's mostly into the lute.
Is he left-handed?
Yes, I have to kill myself. No, he only has 5. He has 6 fingers there.
No, he only has 5 fingers. He shares them between 2 hands.
So that's it.
Kriv is
But I didn't pick that fancy sword.
a relatively young, if you knew how to gauge Dragonborn. He's
He's missing a talon.
His scales are brass lined with bronze. He has red
Ooh,
eyes.
that's pretty.
And he stands an intimidating 6'6", despite the fact that he has a 0 strength bonus.
You are much taller than the rest of us.
Wow.
He is relatively lanky, even though he weighs 230 or 215.
Reona is charmingly apple-cheeked.
And she does not have a beard because that's stupid.
She
No,
does,
you want a girl with a
she
beard
does
that you
not
can hang
have
on.
a beard.
Thank you.
Thank you. Yes.
She has, black hair, very fair-skinned, and she's about 4'2".
It's so
She's pleasantly plump. She's a dwarf, and she likes to cook, and she samples her cooking. She's a young dwarf at a mere 35 years, and she's always pretty jolly, and everyone knows that if they come to her kitchen when she's cooking, she'll probably give you a sample because generosity is her ideal.
Or hit you with her spatula.
Well, with her ladle of doom.
Sorry.
Well, and then I'm always bringing those rabbits and pheasants.
No, I do a very delightful thing with rabbit. And you should see the magic I can create with pheasants. in a campfire kitchen, even. Magic.
He
Okay.
also carries with him short verses that he weaves into his songs as he plays on his viola. His one of his main bonds is
I'm sorry.
that his
Viola's
plan
like
will
a,
be
it's like a big violin. Like a
Half the
big-
party is
It's
just musical.
bigger
up in here.
violin.
Yeah.
So a
Well-
violin's here, a viola's here.
Got
To
it.
him, though, it would be violin
Yeah.
size.
Yeah.
It looks like a fiddle.
It's like he's the world's smallest
Sorry to interrupt. I
violin.
didn't know.
and so he carries these verses that he weaves into the songs he plays because his clan obviously still needs to be remembered, even though he doesn't carry their name.
Aww.
So you guys are actually quite of a musical
Yeah, we're a
kind of
musical
group. I
bunch.
mean,
I would love
The
to learn.
campfires will be
I'd love to
nice.
learn one of those songs.
I do love a good Friday night sing-song.
It's
All
dwarven
right.
karaoke.
so you guys were following the caravan that was going through this area to Red Larch. Some of you have your own reasons for being in Red Larch. Unfortunately for the cook and
You
the
were out of
guards
paprika.
on your caravan, the caravan master, just before you guys got into town, a catastrophe happened.
What?
The cook informed him that due to some freakish weather change, the food had all gone bad. The dry goods
There's
had
been a blight?
molded.
Oh, you mean as soon as that's
The food that
telling.
should have lasted with no problem, the roots have all dried up from the heat.
Flashes of our Deadlands game.
That was awesome.
For some reason, the food stores and the vegetables that he was actually taking to market with this caravan had all gone bad. So unfortunately, the caravan master pretty much apologizes to you guys and lets you know he's basically the caravan. He's stuck here because he was planning on going and making bank, and he's now broke basically because you take your chances when you're a trader. And
This is a
unfortunately,
bad omen.
Well,
something.
that is a terrible story. It's a good thing that I do not care.
The bad
So
omen.
this was en route?
This was
or-
en route. This was
So,
We're very
do
hungry
we not
when
have
get there.
food?
You guys do have food. It's just that his wares he
Okay.
was taking to market have gone bad.
Okay.
So he will be making no profit this trip.
That is so tragic. for
So at this
somebody.
point, he's kind of like, well, let's
That I
just
don't
dump
know.
the stuff off the cart and head back.
Okay, that's fine.
Okay. So Red Larch is a town on the long road. See this road? It's long. It's a few days' travel from Brightport and a few days' travel from south of Tribor. It's a way stop for caravans coming to and from the cities to the north, and it does have an inn named the Swinging Sword, a tavern called the Helm of High Sun, and many craft people who cater to travelers. And yes, by the way, the Swinging Sword, it's an old rusty sword that's got holes poked in. It's literally an old sword that just swings out there swaying in the wind.
Who owns the bar?
Who owns the bar?
Yeah.
Are you going to the bar?
Yeah.
I will need some sort of employment here, so that's where I will go.
Okay. So, are you all heading to the bar? Is only one or two
I'm
heading
gonna go
to the
to the
Swinging
bar.
Sword?
Because I need a
headed
job.
to the bar.
Okay.
Tends to be the best
I am
place
looking for the
improv.
bathhouse.
I assume that's in the bar.
For
The
improv.
bathhouse in the
Seriously.
bar.
Okay.
I need to go to the All Faith Shrine.
Okay. So shrine, bathhouse, bar.
Wait, wouldn't the bathhouse be owned by the same owner?
No,
Oh,
No.
I did not know that.
It's
Then
sort of
I'll-
like in the Old West when you go to the place where they do laundry.
it's a different
and,
place.
Then I'll be there too. I assume.
well, you can only go one place.
So
So,
I will. I meant I won't be at the bar then. Yeah.
I'm going to the bar.
okay.
Going
That
to the
we're both
bar.
heading to
It's
the
the
back.
closest
Yes.
thing the humans have to homesteads.
I have no idea what he is talking about most of the time.
Is there a Brewers Guild in town?
Not really. There is a brewer, but
That would require water, and they do not appear to have any.
That's
Is the river dried up? Or no?
no. It's actually there is a.
Okay. I'm going to not.
Those
say
of you who may have snuck a look, there is a river not too far,
Okay,
but they
so
do
they
have
have
many
water.
wells here. But
It's not dry.
that is one of the problems they're having is the wells are starting to dry up.
Okay, my joke made sense then.
Okay. So
See,
who all
Sam.
are going to the bar? Raise your hand.
I suppose I'll go to the bar.
Okay.
Talk to the bar about beer.
Okay.
You're gonna see a man about a beer.
You are
Yes,
going
I
to
am.
the Helm at High Sun. Right across the long road from the Swinging Sword Inn stands a ramshack two-story tavern. Rusty metal grills cover the small, dirty windows. The tavern's name is very clearly printed on a large sign with simple letters on both sides of a jutting wood sign. Atop the sign is a rusting, oversized adornment, a warrior's bucket helm with 2 eye slits. And basically, when you get a closer look at it, you realize it's not really a helmet, it's really a wash tub. Made it look like a helmet.
It's a bucket, literally.
It's literally a bucket.
Well, you know
It's a
what
militia
this. You know what this fabulous establishment could needs. Obviously, it just a little traveling entertainment. I think. Also, a thorough cleaning, perhaps, and really different management other than you.
And by the way, just to give you an idea where you guys are, blip, right there at number 3.
Oh, the shrine is not far from there.
Inside is a large,
Ironically.
dimly lit wood-paneled tap room. An open thread wood staircase climbs to the upper floor, which is just as dim and darkly paneled as the tap room. Across from the back of the tap room is a large bar with 3 copper candle lanterns hanging over it and a stair leading down to the cellars. And you notice there's quite a few locals there. They're sitting, they're gossiping, they're just doing the local bar thing where they're just, one guy walks in, barkeep already has his drink at the bar waiting for him. And he's kind of eyeing the dwarf, the dragonborn, and the human as you guys walk
Well,
in.
I was-
Stop me if you've
Start
heard
of a
this
bad
one
joke.
before.
I'm gonna unlimber the really gorgeous loot that I've
Dwarf
got.
walks into
This
a
is like-
bar.
this is my
Take
job,
roll
so
D8 for damage.
Take it, spin it in my hand,
Ah!
and say that shtick. This is a lovely establishment. What you need is a draw to draw the patrons in, and people enjoy nothing more than music. I can bust it out. I sound really good. That's like
Awesome.
That's how I'm gonna do that.
Looting.
I think bartender's a slightly overweight guy, middle-aged.
20, natural 20.
Holy moly!
Plus 4. So.
Okay, you see he reached under the bar, pulls out 3 mugs, and he fills them up, and he just kind of looks at you. He's waving his head to your music. He's liking it.
Okay, so perhaps we can work something out here.
I'm playing backup. I only got 11.
Okay.
He's
Also,
not with me.
I'll do jamming.
he
No, it's fine.
he
No, I'm
slides
good with
the
that.
mugs towards you and says, you keep playing pretty music like that, and I think you've earned yourself a couple free drinks
Thank
tonight.
you so much. Who are you, sir?
Your music so impressed him that he
He
cannot
forgot
remember his
I
own
did.
name.
I have
I
lost
did.
my mind.
I don't even know the
You're also
bar.
a very handsome man. Come over here. You can stay for free.
It's that curly
Cut the
lock.
cut
Stay
your
in my
mustache.
room.
It's those curly
Why do you
locks.
do this to every game?
What?
Every game.
What'd I do?
There's nothing wrong
He's
with that.
funny.
Just joking.
The name is Garland.
Garland, it's a pleasure to meet you.
It's a pleasure to meet you, and that's some sweet music you played
Well,
there.
thank you. What's going on in your town? We came here. It seems awful dry for this sort of season.
For some reason, it's just been unseasonably warm this time of year. Everybody thinks it's just one of those, off years, but we've been hearing issues of, fields drying up. Something's going on around town here.
That's awful, but that would really involve being outside, and I don't like that very much. So,
Well, you might be thirsty, but if you keep playing music like that, I'll keep your lips from getting parched.
that's good. That's good. Thank you so much. So you guys can mess.
As this little drunk halfling comes waddling up and kind of says, I need another. And he's like, just a moment, Xander. And he pours another half-size cup and slides it over to the halfling.
They're so cute. They're like little people.
They're pocket size.
Party size.
Party size.
Fun size.
Yes.
Yeah, the fun size, like the candy bar.
You're huge. You're like filling the top of.
He looks at the Dragonborn saying,
How big is 7 feet? Is it like the other there? Isn't it?
6'6".
Oh, it's pretty big.
so he's basketball player size.
Yeah.
Basically,
tiefling's only 6 feet
foot
tall.
and 3 inches taller than my actual height.
Yeah, that's pretty tall.
He looks over at you and says, "What can I get you, Dragonborn? Don't see your type here that often."
No, you don't. But I'll not tax the tavern too much if you're going through a dry spell. Whatever you have.
And he basically reaches for a mug, goes to pours you some really, really, really pale ale. That's probably been watered down a bit.
So I did not recognize your style. Where did you learn to play?
Oh, well, I'm from almost out of town. In fact, I've seen Garland here once or twice. But it's local. It speaks to the hinterlands out to the northwest.
Did it sound like a human style, or is it something weird?
For what?
For his music
Oh, his. What was your musical style?
It's certainly not of human culture.
Yeah,
There's a lot of
Cool stuff.
So it's got a
Dragon
huge
Harmonics
hint of the
into it,
old
yeah.
old Dragonborn tunes.
Like the way that Chinese music is cool, but also a little weird.
Twingy.
yeah.
Different scale, different
Sexier.
Scale.
That's a musical term, but he's also a dragon.
So it works on levels.
He works those overtones a lot.
Okay.
Yeah.
But he doesn't initially say anything to Dwarf because she can't see over the counter.
No.
And then he looks over at the lady dwarf and says, "Madam Dwarf, what can I get for you?"
Oh, hi. Well, I'm quite fond of the beer. I make a bit myself, but it seems that you have the beer rather wrapped up here. How are you doing for a cook? Because I do some magic things with the most amazing ingredients.
Dude, tell.
Oh,
And he then gets closer to you, and he gets very, very close.
Oh,
And
he's into the dwarves.
He pulls out a very dark stout, and he slides this to you and says, "How about you try tasting the sweet, subtle notes of this?" And you can just see it's a nice frothy dark brew.
And as you are
it's got a
connoisseur-
hint of rye that comes to your nostrils immediately. And he's like, "See if you can pick out the special ingredients I put in there."
Oh, I'd love to pick out the special
Don't drink
ingredients.
it! Don't drink it!
And I'm very fond of a man who knows his way around a brew and a kitchen.
Oh no, they're gonna be sex to that.
Roll well.
I pull a cookie out of my cleavage.
That'll be a nice warm cookie.
Here's one of my special biscuits. You might like to give this a try.
She's got
Breast
a
biscuits.
She's got a notebook.
I needed a dog.
Oh,
What skill were you rolling?
Sleight of hand.
Sleight of hand. She actually pulls her breast
Stop
out of her
using
bra.
that dice.
I know.
The cookie
Yes,
broke.
sleight of hand for my cookie
No,
fondling.
but instead of pulling
Would
out the
be a
cookie, you pull out.
4.
Yeah, actually, you pull
The
out
cookie
your bra.
broke.
So you bring out the cookie and it just crumbles as you're pulling it out of your cleavage.
Oh, that's right. Go get another one. I'm sure there's another one in there.
And
There's plenty
he
of
just
cleavage.
looks at you and he's kind of amused. He says, "Isn't that the way the cookie crumbles?"
Why, sometimes it is. You may have to reach in and get your own.
And
I'm going to go sit at the table in the back.
he proceeds to fill a second mug
Then you
and
start playing
slides and says,
Yeah.
and
I start switching to dueling.
he slides the mug over to you and says, "My dear madam, drinks are on me tonight."
Okay,
Not the
And-
only thing.
And he reaches into his belt and leaves a key next to the mug.
You have to have a fine pair of hands on you. I'm sure that we could have some fine conversation about beer later.
She'll have a
I'd
fine
love
beer
to
hands
hear
on her.
about your special ingredient and how you infuse that into your fine, stout brew that you have.
The rest of the adventurers have
I'm
left.
blushing!
And
D5e,
he just looks at you and says, I'll have no problem showing you all of my operations tonight.
Oh!
After we close, we can have some privacy and I can show you where the real brewing happens.
I look forward to it, sir, and for now I'll bid you adieu and I'll sit over there in the table enjoying this
Do you know why this tavern is like a
delightful,
farm?
foamy concoction in your large mug.
I'm out. Nope.
Okay,
Brilliant!
and he is just totally enamored with you. Okay, and
Okay, we gotta
And
try and stop
just
talking
as
over each
that-
other because I just missed a whole bunch of your epic speech.
It's alright. I'm sure I'll say other sexy things about beer.
It's like a farm.
and just as that's happening at the inn,
Cow.
where were you going?
Sister Solace needs to visit the All-Faith Shrine to speak with Imdar Revander, a male human priest. The Order of the Gauntlet mentioned him to me.
Okay, on
It's right here.
yep, right across the street practically. Just
Yeah.
your road companions going to the inn. On the west side of the long road, just south of the inn's stable yard, stands what looks like a grand stone mansion. 2 wide wooden doors painted with symbols of many gods stand open day and night.
I assume Pelor is one of them.
Yes, Palor is definitely one of them. Pretty much it's all good gods, you notice. There are no evil gods for some reason. There's a few neutral and kind of questionable gods, but
Got a nice thievery.
the All-Faith Shrine is a wayside shrine used by many faiths but owned by none. You know from your history that priests shuttle out from Brightport in pairs for month-long stays here. Okay, so you go into the temple.
Yes.
Okay, it is immaculately kept in here. So when you go, you see that there's 2 folks doing their religious ceremonies, filling the incense braziers, and they're each doing their whispers and cleaning. And as you walk in, they both immediately turn to you.
The light of Pelor be upon you.
The strength of cord with you, responds one of the priests.
Thank you. I am looking for Imdar Revander.
The male human walks up while the female excuses herself. I am Lemura. I must tend to my duties. And she goes back to her duties, and the male looks at you. I am Imdar. How may I help you?
Dear sir, I am here to help you. I was sent by the Order of the Gauntlet.
Ah, excellent. You may speak freely in front of my compatriot. And he basically brings you over to the little prayer benches where you can sit and talk. How may I help you, sister?
I have been sent here. I am to help end the evil of Marlos Urael. I can't say his name.
Okay.
The Gorgon.
I know not of who you speak.
He came to me in a dream, and I was sent this way.
Palor gave you visions of impending danger?
Oh, very much so. The Marlos is a very dangerous man, and I am here to end his madness and destruction.
I have not heard of anything about this.
He is an earth prophet.
An earth prophet.
Do you know somewhere where the obviously the earth here is blighted?
I have been serving Red Larch for many decades, and this is one of the worst seasons so far. With the elements seem to be angry.
Yes, I think that is definitely the way of it, and I am here to help.
I will help in any way I can, but I don't have any information regarding this.
If you do, please let me know. And if I can spread the light to any of your denizens, please allow me to help out where I can.
He puts a fatherly hand on your shoulder and says, Sister, shall we pray on this more, and perhaps the gods will illuminate our path?
Illumination is is what I seek for
I will-
myself and others.
I will do anything I can to convey any messages to the Order of the Gauntlet. And I will let you know if anything. You guys begin praying in your various forms of
Pray out
pray.
of that pray.
Not
we
the
do not
salted elf.
do that.
Okay, so where were you guys? Where
I
were
was
you?
heading to the bathhouse.
You're heading, you get the ranger and the druid both need a hot bath because, no offense, that is one of those treats when you live on the road. That going to the bathhouse is a really, really good thing. Because if you can get a
We
nice...
wanted to mention it to you, but
So, just to give you a heads up, the bathhouse is right next door to the bar, right across from the
Everything's, like, right next
shrine.
to each other.
It's
Whoa.
Centrally located in
Yes.
downtown.
In wonderful downtown Red
Red
Larch,
Larch.
take a bath, share a drink, pray the pray.
Well, if it helps, one of the things that the
Don't
Dragonborn
say.
shared you with his travels is the reason why this town is called Red Larch is because when the town was founded, they cut down a grove of larch trees.
Red
And that's
larches.
why yes,
That's not good.
and that's why they called the town after that, the grove of trees. Okay, so when you guys head to Tarnlars is the only place to buy quality clothing for 100 miles around. Basically, when you walk up to this bathhouse, you see very, very opulent dresses and gowns. Okay, it's a 2-story building at an intersection of the Long Road and the Cairn Road. The signboard is painted with images of well-dressed lords and ladies,
I put no stock in wealth.
one on each side of the board. Ornate scrollwork, iron bars protect the windows. Now, as you notice, that one of the nice thing is that it's also a bathhouse, and it's basically got a sign in the back that you can go for a bath. So what do you guys do?
I'll
We
go
head
in.
to the back to the bathhouse.
Okay.
We are looking for someone. Do we tell each other that we're looking for, or we just
Right, we're just both going to a
we're
bathhouse.
just going to both going to a bathhouse?
Both going to the bathhouse. Quick question: what area does it say on that paper I gave you?
What is it?
area?
What do you mean? What
Yeah.
area?
Look at the description. It should say at the very beginning, like area something. Or just hand it to me.
Yeah, hand it to you because we don't see an area.
Okay.
see, because mine had an area.
Yeah, yours had an area.
We're arealess.
You're arealess because I'm sending you to the wrong place.
Area 51.
And when you get there, they actually send you to the right place.
Yeah, why would you go to a dress shop? They want a bathhouse.
Yeah. Because
First we put you in a dress and then throw you in a tub.
the reason why you got to the wrong place, because the place you're actually looking for is all the way over here. You hadn't gone far enough. But the reason why you're confused in the place is actually Halia's Hendelum. Basically, it's a bathhouse and dress shop. Dress that had you confused.
Okay.
So many bathhouses and dress
In
shops.
her large, well-appointed home, half barrels planed with aromatic herbs and flowers flank the entrance. The windows are decorated with flower-filled window boxes. And when you come on inside, a little bell rings at the door. Inside is a tidy room where that functions as a dressmaker shop and fitting room. And then there's signs basically for the bathhouse area. There's little stalls where you can go take a nice relaxing bath, Old West style.
I see Helene. Yeah.
You do. She's
Halia.
actually there. Halia. She's actually working on a dress at the moment, and she
I must
looks.
speak with Halia.
She shoots you a big smile. Hi, I'm Halia. How may I help you? You both look like you need to wash the road off you.
I must speak to you.
You must speak to her too. Well,
Yes.
I have very personal matters between her, so
And I too.
I'm gonna do a druid sign, like druid language. Anyone?
She doesn't really pick up the druid language,
Did
but
she pick up the druid?
but you know from the background she was helped by a ranger once, so she is a
Ah.
friend of the Emerald Enclave. She's not a druid herself,
Right.
Well, wouldn't
but
the
she's
Emerald
really good
Enclave-
at plants.
Would the Emerald Enclave people have
Yeah.
some common signs?
They would have a way of signaling, "I am Emerald Enclave." Secret handshake.
Let's do the secret handshake.
Okay, so you all know you're together.
Do you guys just now for the first time realize you're both in the Emerald Enclave?
Yes.
And you're like, really? We could have been talking this whole time as friends instead of being, at odds?
Don't have many friends.
Okay.
But I think that then we can agree on. Hi,
We're
I'm
both Emerald Enclave.
we're gonna shout it out. Great.
Okay.
I'm Kasandros.
Why not?
I'm a friend of the person who helped you. I was told to seek you out, and I believe you're for the same reason.
I was told to seek you out too.
Okay. Well, first she's going to say, you know what? First, let's go ahead and get you ready for a bath, and then we'll go ahead and talk business.
She was praying.
Okay. So she goes, no. We can talk business in a second if you'd like. I've got some bath water that's still clean. I mean, just go ahead. We can get your clothes washed. Both of you just jump in baths, and I can pick an adjoining room if you guys want to talk while you're bathing. Because right now there's no one planning on coming in for the next couple hours. Basically, you stink and you're filthy, and you're walking in with dirt, filthy clothes into her shop. So
I will accept your offer.
Okay. So basically, are you taking the adjoining baths so you can talk as a group, or separate baths?
I'm good with anything.
Same here.
You're road-worried
My tribe
travelers.
is
You're not
tribe,
shy.
Yeah, we're not. Yeah.
The human body is a beautiful thing. Okay, so
You're
basically...
naturalists.
I may look elf-like, but I'm not very charismatic.
Then we share something.
Exactly. People
So
tend to
she
dislike
basically,
me.
takes your clothes, and she calls one of her handmaids from the back, and she's sending your clothes off to be washed, and she's like, so I've been here a while, and there's a bit of gossip going around, but what are you guys here specifically for?
To seek you out.
Yeah, we just heard to seek you out.
Portents and omens have told me that nature is out of balance, and the Emerald Enclave wishes that I speak with you.
Oh,
Surely you have an answer to that question.
Actually, that's true. I mean, as you saw the flowers, I've been having to water them twice as much as normal for this time of year. Something's out of whack.
I don't know anything about, much omens, but I can definitely tell that the nature is not right here. And I was simply told to seek you out, which I did.
Well,
Surely you have some information.
There's been some strange things going about. I mean, there's been small traveling town, so there's lots of rumors of going-ons and such. But I can tell you that there's been some weirdness afoot. I mean, supposedly over at the old rock quarry, there's been talk that people have been seeing some strange fellows in stone masks lurking out there. The quarry master hasn't been able to keep night shifts working because everyone's creeped out and jumping at shadows lately.
So these men cannot continue their work for the good of the town?
Well, I wouldn't call their work the good of the town because at the stone quarry they send the stone out to different cities and stuff. It's not like it helps the town.
It's a job.
just
I
job.
see, it's a job. Yeah.
It looks like maybe they're behind it. I don't know, but seems like a job. And
Anything more about these stone masked men?
I can only tell you what rumors I've heard people gossiping about when they're taking baths, and it's basically that apparently the quarry, these stone masked folks come out at night. I mean, if you really want to get into it, I can get you into touch with some folks here in town. I mean, there was supposedly I heard a friend of ours, Minnie, there's a ghost out in the woods. Her kids supposedly ran into a spirit, but you'd have to go on down to the out to Mindir's Poultry to talk about that one. I mean, Minnie, her kids are always running about and getting into cantankerous wildness, so I don't know for sure what's going on there, but that's just things that I've heard about.
Query is what interests me, and if you're a ranger, I think you could help me find out what's there.
I think so too. If men are going missing at night by the stone quarry, folks have gone missing, right?
No, folks haven't gone missing. It's just folks are scared to be out at night because
These guys are running around.
Last I heard, Diane's husband was saying he was doing a double shift at the quarry, and he said there were 6 figures that just were standing on the edge of the quarry wearing stone masks, and they were just watching. And it kind of unnerved them, and nobody wants to be coming and going from the quarry ever since then because, you never know what they're up to. But, it's been a pretty quiet town. I mean, for the most part, Jelsia's husband, he's our town constable. She's actually our town butcher. And most of the assistant constables work down at the butcher shop when they're not, taking care of any rough and tumble travelers. You could talk to the constable and see if he knows anything about it. He's usually working at the butcher shop with his wife this time of day. But enough about that. Let me go get you some fresh hot water. And she steps out to get hot water. And that is a good place to wrap it up there.
This is what I'm envisioning your ladle to kind of look like.
Wow.
Ah,
Like a
yes,
war
the
ladle.
death ladle.
Thick wood.
Let's see.
Yes.
Oh yeah.
Death ladle.
Death
Yeah,
ladle.
you know,
Ladle
really
of
thick,
doom.
you know, but so you can use it as a club.
Real thick
Right?
but ladly.
Yeah,
Thick but,
But have a-
functional,
uh-huh.
but full of death.
Yeah.
Thank you for listening to D&D Journey of the 5th Edition, a member of the Creative Play and Podcast Network. And remember, be careful out there. There be dragons about.